It's Thursday, 12:30. You know what that means? It means we're together, and it's talking about the latest ounce of prevention. I'm happy to be here with you. It's starting to be fall, which is exciting because then I get to start wearing sweaters. I have long sleeves on today. It's very exciting around here because it's awfully warm. I'm in Southern California. It gets awfully warm. So thrilled you're here. So excited to talk about this week because I have something an exciting thing that's coming up that I want to talk to you about, which is a free program I'm putting together, and it's happening real soon. So we're going to talk about that. But the first thing I want to say is I am Dr. Stephanie Fine. Hi. And I have been helping people for almost 2 decades lose weight and keep it off, which is the most important piece. And I myself have lost 50 pounds, and it's been 9 years it's kept off and counting. And that's something I actively work on with all the tips and tricks and things that I've gathered over the years. So it is a part of me, and I love to help it be a part of you too. This week on the Ounce of Prevention, I talked about how Italian is like weight loss. Italian. So I was lucky enough to go to Italy in my junior year of college. Oh my goodness. Let me know if you went on a junior year abroad too. That is one kind of opportunity, let me tell you. Oh my goodness. It's hard to imagine an opportunity like that now, isn't it? Because it was like 4 or 5, I was gone like 6 months. So I'm just clicking here so if I could see if anyone's... Oh. So I was in Italy. I was in Siena for a month with more of an Italian intensive, and then in Florence for, 3-4 months. It was fabulous. Anyway, the point of bringing all that up is because it is the way that I learned Italian and the way people learn a language. Really anything, hobbies, any kind of adventure, any kind of journey that you're going to go on goes through different stages. And that's what I talked about. And I want to go through a couple of them here. So the 4 stages are the desire. If you don't have the desire, it's never going to happen, right? And we know that that's true for weight loss. It does not just happen on its own. And certainly learning a new language doesn't happen on its own unless you're a baby. But even then, I would argue there's desire, right? There's desire for communication. So anyway, desire. That's number 1. If you don't have that, we don't have a journey. The second is the preparation piece. And that is important. I mean, you can't continue without gathering the information. So for a language, it's learning the basics. Now, you could learn it formally in a classroom, or you can learn it in the beginning, even if you're just sort of listening to it. But you're going to need the basics, the structure of the sentence, the nouns that are important to you. That you need the basics information. And then you can get a little fancy. The third stage is immersion. Now, for language, this is particularly important. It's the best way to learn, right? When I went to Italy, woohoo, I was able to speak Italian. And you're hearing it in every context all the time, complete immersion. And then the way that, of course, works for weight loss is that you are thinking about it all the time. When you make the decision to lose weight, learn how to knit, whatever, it becomes, you're aware of it all the time. And so you're thinking of it in every context. And that would be the immersion piece. And then the last piece is the coming home, or you can think of it as living with it. So when it came to the language, the Italian, when I came home, I stopped. I didn't speak any Italian. What do you think happened to that Italian? Ciao, it's gone. Now, of course, there's parts of me that remember, but it's nothing like it was when I was living in Italy. And what's important, and the parallel there with weight loss, is that you lose the weight in the immersion. It does not end there, right? You need to live with it. So when I say coming home, I'm talking about living your life that way. Now, I mentioned about Italian. If I had stayed, if I had once a week went to an Italian group where we just spoke Italian, we met at a coffee place, or even if I took lessons still, I'd still have it. It would be there. So that once a week reminder, consciousness around it, practice, that's the kind of thing that's needed for maintaining any new habit, any new behavior that you want. And that is the same for maintaining weight loss. You need a constant refresher. Our brain can only handle about a week without being reminded of what's important. And that is the same with weight loss. And so I usually look at things in a week time frame. So my Italian's gone. If I went back, I would get it back up. Maybe I'll do that one day. It's really beautiful there. So one of the things that I want to talk to you about here is in these 4: desire, preparation, immersion, coming home. I had this idea of how I could help people prepare for a weight loss journey. Because that's an important piece, right, is gathering the information. And then once you have that, you're prepared, you are ready to go on the journey. And there's many ways of doing that, but preparing is one of them. And this fun program that I'm going to do, it starts on October 10th. And you can actually sign up, I think above or below the video, there's going to be a link that you can sign up for. It's free. And starting October 10th, so that's in a little less than a week from today, every day you'll get a little task. I mean, I'm talking little. And each piece of information you gather from those tasks will build on each other. So by the end, you're going to have your own personal metabolism numbers, which I think is great. When you have the data, you know what to do. You're on your way. So you're going to have a whole preparation week, and from there you'll be able to move on. It's going to be really fun. I'm really looking forward to giving you this. It's all good, powerful information, and everyone should have it. So it would be awesome for you to join. So click on the link, sign up, and then you'll go into a Facebook group that is just for this online experience. And then every day I'm going to have a little video in there, and you can come live or you can watch it, when you can, and you'll do the little task. So it's really exciting. Looking at that, that's the preparation. Immersion is, for anything that you do, is going to be like finding a way of eating that you're happy with, some sort of pattern. If you're going to learn knitting, it's the time when you're learning the knitting. And then the coming home is getting good at something, practicing it. So that is the online experience. The stages of weight loss are really important to understand. I think you got it. Desire, prep, immersion, coming home. Do not forget the coming home. That piece is so important that's the place that usually it falls off. So there's all the different ways of they have a diet and this and that, and then there's no maintenance. You lose the weight and everyone's like, okay, great, I'm all done. But then going back to the way you were eating before doesn't usually end up making sense, because that's where the weight comes back on. So there has to be a plan for all parts of it, and I'm going to help you with one of them in just about a week. So that's it. That's all I have for you today. I am so excited to start this week of online experience with you. So sign up. We may talk Italian. Maybe I would love it if someone knows Italian. They would just go in there. Actually, Selena knows Italian. She still knows that. So love you. Happy Thursday. So happy to be here. Make sure that you share the video with everyone you know. That would be so great. And that they could get hooked into this Thursday Ounce of Prevention talk. Love you. See you. Bye.